Like we just heard from our Lyft client, Alicio, Lyft is like home for many of our neighbors here in Chicago. We're a group of people who tell you that you can do when so many others might tell you what you cannot do. It's a place full of optimism and full of problem solvers. And I know from my own life experience what that can do, that optimism and that problem solving spirit, that it makes all the difference in the world. When I think of the people in my life who have lifted me, I think about Ballard Street in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's the street where I grew up. It's a working class neighborhood filled with people that have the same aspirations, the same goals, and the same bills that most of us have. But the reality is that many of the people I grew up with didn't make it. They hit setback after setback, and they gave up hope like some of our neighbors in Chicago have. The only difference between me and them and you and them is that we have people who support us. We have people who we have people who support us and lift us up. When I think of myself, I specifically think of my family. My mother and my father did everything that they could to make sure that my brothers and I were supported in our goals. And that lifting spirit really runs in my family. My paternal grandparents were sharecroppers in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and they sent all 14 of their children to college, which, when you think about it during the time and for any time, is very impressive, and that's something that a can-do spirit really can provide, and that's something that inspires me every day. So tonight, I'm lifted by my neighborhood, I'm lifted by my family, I'm lifted by our clients and by our volunteers. And I'm also lifted by Lyft's founder, Kirsten Lodel. Kirsten's optimism, boundless energy, and belief that we can do better is what really energizes us at Lyft. Now, please join me in welcoming our founder and CEO, Kirsten Lodel.